Uh, uh, Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, if Cole Palmer is unavailable for the Arsenal game by any chance, we don't know yet, but if he is unavailable, it will be a national catastrophe. It will seriously be a national catastrophe for us Chelsea fans. And yeah, I'll be certain that we will be, we are cursed if that's what is about to happen. I hope it doesn't, but oh man, this is why I hate international break so much. I really hate it.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
Welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Cole Palmer coming off at the beginning of the second half with a knock. He had a strapping on his right thigh. Now, look, there's a lot of people that are saying that it is perhaps precautionary. You know, with Chelsea Football Club, how our history with injuries in recent times, it's just been mad. Key players as well consistently keeps getting injured. I truly and I pray, I truly hope and I pray that this isn't anything serious. Apparently, got the knock just before halftime, and then obviously halftime came around, and then in the second half he still came on the thigh strapped up, and then I think it was the 54th or 55th minute he was taken off. I don't know why he continued on. They should have just taken him off at halftime, but whoever made the decision to send him back into the field in the second half, that's proper madness, absolutely madness. This guy is such an important player for us, ladies and gentlemen. He's so key in our recent turn of form, where we've started to see 3 wins in a row. Brighton, Fulham, Burnley. Cole Palmer has been integral to that success. And I can't imagine us going and facing, well, it's going to be a Stamford Bridge, us facing Arsenal Football Club without Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is a massive key cog for us. He needs to be available, and I hope and I pray honestly, sincerely, that Cole Palmer is going to be available. So look, no more matches required to play in the international break. I suggest he comes back to Chelsea, assesses the situation, and take the remaining week off until the next match starts. It will be devastating if he's not available. And, this is off the back of some really, really nice commentary that came from Cole Palmer in the last 24 hours, which I wanted to touch base with you guys. And it just makes me feel this particular player, not only his quality on the field, but his mentality is elite. And you can clearly see, he comes from an institution like Man City who win on a regular basis, and he talks in that manner as well. Have a look at what he had to say. Cole Palmer says he understands Chelsea's fans' criticism of the side this season. Most people are going to give you criticism no matter what you do anyway, but don't get me wrong, we do need to win more games. Look, he understands that there are certain fans that are just going to criticize for the sake of criticizing, but he also gets the fact that we need to win more games. That's what will stop all of this criticism to a certain degree. I agree with the fans when they say stuff like that. They just see the outside point of view. Obviously, no one knows what goes on day to day and how many new changes there are. Everyone is so young to the project. We just need to try to win some trophies to get Chelsea back to where they were. There's pressure because you're playing for Chelsea, but everyone knows how it is within the club. We have to go out with no fear. I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, he's got a balanced view. He's saying that completely understand what the fans are saying because we're used to winning. We've seen trophies. He gets that, but he's also balancing it out by saying, look, guys, there's a lot of new people, a lot of, young people, young players, and it may take a little bit of time and it may be a bit of bumpy road as we move forward. But he's saying it's important. If Chelsea can pick up some trophies here and there, it'll just be crucial. It'll be vital to the growth of this talented young team. So, look, I like him, man. I absolutely like him. He seems like a very level-headed player, young player. He doesn't come across someone who's arrogant, flashy. Some of these young players, they earn a lot of money and they become a little bit big-headed. He doesn't come across like that. He seems very level-headed, Seems to there were a few more commentary in regards to his family. Seems like a family kid, and yeah, I hope he goes a long way for Chelsea Football Club, and I pray sincerely that he's not injured. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Madueke versus Serbia under 21. So obviously England under 21 played Serbia under 21, and Madueke absolutely balled out, ladies and gentlemen. 3 shots on target, 2 goals, 3 key passes, 1 big chances created, 3 out of 5 successful dribbles. There's a particular goal that is circulating around on X. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. A brilliant goal from the right. He drifts in, dribbles past a couple of players, and then keeps drifting inwards, and then takes a shot with his left foot inside the box or just outside the box. Scores a really, really good goal. Serbia's a decent nation, man, when it comes to footballing abilities. So a good performance from Madueke. 2 goals as well. So look, I hope that once the international break is over, Madueke, one, obviously needs to get chances, and then whenever he does get a chance, I hope he does play well. There's a good talent in him. There's no doubt about that. The skill set that he possesses is very good. Does he need to work hard to fine-tune that particular skill set? Of course he does. Does he need to be more consistent, just like everyone else? Of course he does. But I feel like if given time, just like how Pochettino is investing on Mudryk, if he starts investing on Madueke, I think we're going to see the fruits of this player. So let's hope and see what happens. It will be quite strange if after the international break, Madueke doesn't feature as much as we as fans probably hope, and he himself. Then we're seriously going to have to start thinking, what is the future for Madueke? There is healthy competition at the moment up front. You've got Mudryk, you've got Sterling, Madueke, you've got Chukwuemeka slowly coming back as well. Now you've got Cole Palmer playing in the wing. So there's very, very good competition. So, whenever he does get the opportunity, he needs to perform. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Levi Colwill has made the final shortlist for the Golden Boy Award, which is an award given by sports journalists. You do have to be, I believe, under 21. I think I wouldn't say it's similar to Ballon d'Or, but I suppose you can say Ballon d'Or for kids, right? Under a certain age. So Levi Colwill is nominated amongst many other youngsters. As you can see, Jude Bellingham's name's been popping up over there. Jamal Musiala, Xavi Simons, Antonio Silva, Alejandro Bolda, and many, many more name that's been thrown there. I think Jude Bellingham is probably going to be a clear-cut winner there because of his involvement with Dortmund last season. He was very, very good, and obviously what he's doing with Real Madrid is sensational as well. Levi Colwill, it's a very good list to be part of. There's some exciting talent in here. Honestly, I can't see anyone else. Maybe Florian Ritz gets a good shout out as well. Jamal Musiala, obviously. Last season, it was Gavi who won this particular award. So good luck to Levi Colwill, 100%. Next up, Albanian national team coach Silvino on Armando Broja's physical condition. As for Broja, I have to give bad news. He was with the team for only 2 days. After consulting with our doctors and Chelsea's, he can't make it. He won't be ready for tomorrow. We have other players to evaluate. Jazula is ready to play. So look, I don't think there is any injury worry with Armando Broja. I think this is more precautionary, and I think this is the right thing to do. I don't even know why he was selected for the national team. He's just come back from injury, a massive, massive injury where he was gone for more than 6-7 months, right? I don't think it was right for him to even go to international duty and train. They should have stayed at Chelsea and just train under Pochettino. That seems to be the case. He's going to be returning back. I don't think he's injured. He's just not ready for international scene, and that makes sense. There's a lot of work that Armando Broja still needs to do in terms of getting match fit and match sharp. I'm just so glad that he played the way he did against Fulham, which was sensational. But we saw against Burnley, that match sharpness does lack, and that's absolutely understandable. So hopefully Armando Broja can come back, and there's no issues about that. Now, Mauricio Pochettino, there was an interview that was released on the Chelsea website, Chelsea app, where Mauricio Pochettino had to say quite a few things. Let's go through some of them. First up, he was saying, young guys today demand a lot of energy. They need your work, your support, your say always. They need to feel confident and comfortable. For that, you need to know each other and spend time together. It's a big job from all the coaching stuff, but it is a thing that we love to do. Fantastic. I mean, we've always known, Mauricio Pochettino is very good with young players, and there's a lot of young players. Now, I don't know whether he wished to have so many young players. Probably wanted a bit more balance, and we'll see what happens in future transfer windows. Does he balance things out, or does he still target more young players? I tend to believe he does want a little bit more experience, in the sense, not just a lot of Premier League matches played or football played elsewhere, but in terms of age as well, that maturity. So look, it's great. He's relishing his this opportunity to work with a lot of talented young superstars at Chelsea Football Club, and let's see how many of them become world-class level at Chelsea in the years to come. Mauricio Pochettino, only with time and training can we provide the team with what we need. It is why it is only a matter of time, no doubt. We need to be calm in the way we judge players and the team. I think we are growing and very good things are coming. You can feel that, even if sometimes we have some ups and downs, but in the end, we will succeed together for sure. Look, this is what I've always said since the start of this season, and the team that we assembled. I was always in the belief that it's a talented squad, a very, very talented squad. And you get the right manager in, which hopefully Mauricio Pochettino is going to showcase that to us, that we will get the results that we've got in recent times in a more consistent manner. Do you know what I mean? It's hopefully the recent results aren't a blip. The upcoming fixtures that are coming up, I fully expect Chelsea to do some damage against some of these oppositions that we're going to come across. So it's a good challenge for the young players. It's a great challenge for Mauricio Pochettino, and I agree with him. In due time, this team should explode. There's just far too much quality, far too much talent in this young squad to not become a monster team. So I agree with him. In due time, it will absolutely explode. But we need to fast track that time as well. We can't be having 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons. You know what I mean? Mauricio Pochettino, we have many players injured, key players who cannot compete and train with us. That is so important. You can see how different it is for a club like Manchester City, how affected they are when there is no Rodri, KDB, or KDB, and that's only 2 players. For us, we miss many key players that can help us develop and improve the team faster. Yes, in this way, when we recover all the players, for sure, we will be ready to compete for big things. Even now, we need to believe that we can compete for big things despite the circumstances. So look, of course, the injuries have affected the situation. The injuries have impacted our progress this season, no doubts, because there are some key players that have been injured. But I have to say, the teams that we've played, the ones that we dropped points against, I don't want to blame injuries too much. I feel like we should have beaten them anyway. We missed our chances. For example, Nottingham Forest. I still remember the clear-cut chance missed by Nicholas Jackson. And I feel like we should have created a lot more in that match at home, and we should have beaten them. Bournemouth is another game we should have won. Aston Villa is another game we should have won. So, yeah, injuries to a certain degree, I definitely agree, has halted or has contributed to the poor start to this season. But at the same time, we need to find a solution when players are injured as well. So injuries is part and parcel of the sport. It's going to happen. And with Chelsea Football Club, injury seems to be the norm. So we have to find a solution without injuries as well. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys have enjoyed everything we covered today in the Chelsea news segment. Please make sure to comment and let me know how you feel about the Cole Palmer situation. If he's somehow unavailable against Arsenal, are you going to be devastated? I believe you probably will be. So comment on that. Hopefully he's not unavailable. Comment on Madueke as well, his performance for England under 21 and everything else that we've touched on. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, see ya.